Well, I said I would be back. I also said I was going to do my hair, but I did brush it. So that's got to help. Oh gosh, Melanie's going to call and go, don't wear it behind your ears. I have the most wonderful friends, y'all. They look out for me so much, and they know I am just about at the end of myself. Y'all need to pray. Let's see, how do I get these? Because I like to see the comments. Public. Hi, Connie, Barbara. Here we go. So today I did a little trial run, and it seemed like to go okay. But you know what's so funny? When I try to play it back on my cell phone, it won't play back. This thing is crazy. It's just crazy. But I wanted to talk to you guys tonight one more time about the fundraiser coming up, and tickets are flying away. I think there's only like 800 left, maybe. Y'all better hurry up. But we do want to have a packed house. It'll be really, really fun. And I know everybody's COVID worried. Can I just say this about that? Everybody's got COVID. Everybody. Some people have had it twice and 3 times. I think if you go with a cold and get yourself tested, it's going to come back COVID. And I don't mean this ugly. It's very serious, and people have died. I totally get it. Did you see the CDC came out and said, well, some people have died. We don't know if they died because of COVID or they just died with COVID. Where have we heard that before? But I'm not getting into all that. Mark Lowry called me today and said, stop getting all political and just bless people. Well, that makes me feel bad. I was trying to bless people anyway. But I do want to talk to you about the fundraiser right now. My only audience, come on, Murphy, come on. He is sitting down here staring at me and wondering who the heck is she talking to? I'm not crazy, Murph. I'm not. Come here and say hi to everybody. This is my Murphy. He's gotten really big, hasn't he? For y'all that have seen him. Come here, baby. Now he's afraid of me. I'm sorry. Gosh, I wheeze like my mother. My mother had asthma. Oh, I must be missing her. Eureka Grace Nazarene loves you. Well, thank you. And and now you both have COVID after he was so sick. He's very sick. He just had cancer surgery. Y'all, every time we turn around, it's just one tough story after another. Come on and say hi to everybody. Come here. No? You're eating up valuable online time. Murphy has really, he scratches his eyes like above them. They're dry. I did ask somebody, can I use Visine on dogs? Because, it soothes my eyes when they're dry and itchy. I'm talking about you, Murph. Come here. Come and give me some love. He thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to the air. Well, I want to show you a little bit of a preview of what the show is going to be like. I can't do everybody. I was looking for different clips and here and there, but I was so excited. Today I showed you Leland, Clausley, and PJ, and I am going to do that again. But first, I'm going to show you a really special guest that I am really excited about coming January the 21st. I don't think I've ever met him in my 27 years of doing comedy. And I don't think he remembers meeting me either, because every time I text or something, he's like, who is this? Which I love, because I do that too. If I don't have somebody's number in my phone. But he's won Dove Award. Mark and I have been blessed to have won the Grady Nutt Humor Award, which is a Dove Award, for many years. And Mark decided don't give it to me anymore. He was getting a little embarrassed, which he should. But he's brilliant, and he's kind of the founder of all things comedy for a while. And then I won it several times, and I felt very blessed about it. And then Bone has won the Grady Nutt Dove Award. And so this man has won it as well. And he is so funny. And there is There's one of my favorite things was a viral video he did that goes there, don't sleep in church. It is so funny. But he is very well known in the black gospel world and in the Christian comedy world as well. And I'm so excited that he has agreed to be here on January the 21st at 7 o'clock. That's when the showtime is. Oh, wait, let me show you this in my little streaming thing. See there? And that's his name right there, Akintunde, which is a little bit like Makuna Matata, and I'm sure he's heard that before, but it's not that. He is absolutely brilliant. And so I want to show you a little bit of him. This is kind of his sizzle reel, but it will introduce my audience to who he is. Finally, Murphy gets up on the couch. Hi, Murph. Hi, Murph. What you doing? You want to watch a video with me? Okay, we're going to watch this one. You're going to love it.
For me, my comedy definitely is a ministry.
As a raw, vibrant talent in the world of entertainment, Akintunde has made his mark on stand-up comedy. The 28-year Dove Award-winning comedy veteran regularly appears on the largest stages in both Christian and gospel entertainment, as well as some of the premier comedy clubs, theatrical venues, and major corporate events, both nationally and internationally. His family-focused grown man style of comedy has made him a staple at many of the largest churches and annual ministry events and conferences like T.D. Jakes MegaFest and the Stellar Awards. Akintunde has made multiple syndicated appearances on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the Willie Moe Jr. Show, and the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage. And he can be heard regularly on Sirius XM's Laugh USA and the Kevin Hart LOL radio stations. Akintunde reaches almost 1 million listeners and viewers weekly via the syndicated weekend radio show Sundays with Pastor Lenny and Akintunde, and the Facebook Live digital show and podcast, The Akintunde Show. He has released 3-hour-long stand-up comedy films and 3 comedy albums. And recently, Akintunde was featured in the Christian film Have Faith and released his latest comedy album, Because I Said So, which included the viral comedy song Please Stop Sleeping in Church, which has surpassed 2 million views and streams. As a sought-after writer, producer, and director, Akintunde has over 350 hours of television writing credits, having written for Showtime at the Apollo, the BET Awards, the NAACP Image Awards, the Stellar Awards, and served as head writer and producer for the late-night television series The Monique Show. But in his most important role, Akintunde has been married for more than 25 years to his wife and business partner, Eunice, and together they have 5 children. Get ready for actor, comedian, speaker, director, and producer, Akintunde.
Please stop sleeping in church.
Well, Mute. Unmute. How about that? Now you said unmuted. Now can you hear me? Anybody? See? And y'all wonder why I am not online. This is hilarious. Yes, heard you say, how about that? What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Y'all, I just want you to know I was saying some brilliant stuff earlier. Murphy, your mama is crazy. Come up here and say hello to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Murphy has bad itchy eyes. I don't know how to help him. Oh, and look, he got his toy back there. Your mama is nuts. I was just talking about Bone and how he called this morning at 7 o'clock. It was not having a good morning. Nobody was bringing him a pain pill, and he was in great pain. And I'm telling you, nursing homes, I used to work in one, and you gain more. Are we all so hard up for entertainment? Hey, this is such an ADD moment. I want to tell you something. Today I listened to a podcast. Oh man, I'll blow your eardrums out if I holler for Zach. I want to know. I'm look on here what it is. Can you help me real quick? What was the podcast today? He won't ever be seen on here. I do have a son. Anyway, it was, let me try to find it. It was so good. Now, there was a little bit of cussing. Oh, my bra strap showing, pardon me. It was a little bit of cussing because, people serve the Lord in different ways. Oh, now Glenda says your sound is off. Now? Is it still off? Y'all, man, the thing is going so fast I cannot possibly catch them all. But I can hear you now. Thank you. Hear you. So the podcast today, it's the guy that used to be on, you remember Smallville? And he played Lex Luthor. He has a regular podcast called Inside of You, Inside of Me, or The Inside Story, Inside something. He had Zach Levi on there. And Zach Levi just did the movie with the story of Kurt Warner. As a matter of fact, Bone went on set to watch it because he and Zach Levi are friends. But anyway, they were just doing a podcast and they're talking about the movie and all of that, but they got to talking about their own life with mental wellness. And I like to say mental wellness instead of mental illness because that has such a stigma. Mental wellness is something we should all be striving for. Murphy, please don't scratch your eye, baby. Tammy, if you're watching this, you've got to come help me figure out what. Right now, he's just rubbing with these paws. Because we fussed at him and tried not to get him to scratch with his fingernails. It's awful. His eyes are itchy. Can you use Visine on dogs? I think I asked that while the mute was off. Y'all could have saved Murphy. But no, I couldn't do it. I was technically challenged. Anyway, what was I saying? Zach Levi. They were talking about their mental wellness and how they both had such a stigma about it. And then they both started going to a doctor and getting the right meds. And anyway, it was so brilliantly discussed about the importance of mental wellness and not being ashamed of getting medicines. And here are two brilliant actors that are busy working and big Hollywood guys. But the thing about Zach Levi, he was talking all about God and how God loves you. And when you tap into that and you know that you're loved, you can start loving yourself again and what forgiveness does for you. I was like getting blessed, and every now and then somebody drops a word or two. But we got to get over that. I mean, I don't want you to get up and cuss in your church. But I'm just saying, there was such great content. Don't be so self-righteous that you miss the content of someone. Oh, no, you cannot use Visine on dogs. Well, that's a good thing. Then I won't try that. Oh, Benadryl. Yeah, I should try that. He's only 11 pounds. No, 12 pounds. So be careful what you tell me to do because I'm just stupid enough to do it. Oils, does that make him liquid tears? Yeah, I could do that. Y'all are I just love y'all. I really enjoy talking to you and stuff, but sometimes I just feel like I don't want to ramble. Anyway, so you saw the Akintunde stuff. He's going to be there January 21st. Now, I want to show you a little bit of my buddy, Leland Clausen, all the way from Canada. Now, wait.
Right when they were born, massive hands. Right from the we're in the hospital, the birthing event there, right? And first of all, I don't do well in hospitals to begin with, and I guess my wife was in a bit of discomfort too, right? So this was some serious. No, that's what she said. Imagine she was being honest. Anyway, she's up on the delivery table there. She's got the all ready to go there, and she's got the thing on. She was wearing the gown, right? I was gonna say kilt. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like it is some Scottish hospital or something. All right, lads, give a great big shot for Dr. McGregor. Look at the size of his hands. Quick, nurse, slap him before he slaps us all.
Isn't that good? Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? See, I'm getting better. I hope. I heard you say mute. What? Please don't tell me we're going to do this again. I heard you say mute. Are these old ones? Now, can you hear me, Tommy?
Disaster.
No, I'm online live. I tried to call you and ask you what the name of that podcast was today.
Are you live right now?
I'm live right now.
Is the audio working?
I'm looking like a doggone idiot. Like when I showed the Akantoon Day video and then I muted myself and then I was talking so good and nobody could hear me. I pushed the wrong button.
A lot of good talking gone to waste for mute buttons right there.
I hope y'all heard that. That's what I live with. I love that boy. He's not a boy. He's a man. Yesterday, he made dinner. He made gourmet mac and cheese, which is not on my diet, but it was delicious. He made a roux. He watches all these cooking shows. And then he marinated pork chops in some kind of apple syrup and blueberries or something, marinated, and then put them on the grill for a little bit. And they were delicious. They were almost like a dessert. Anyway, that's my son. If you're unmarried and you need a 32-year-old husband to cook for you, put your application in now because he needs to get out and find somebody. Don't tell him I said that. Now I'm going to show you my friend PJ Wash. All these people are going to be January 21st at our big hoopla. Ready? Let's see if I can do it right. It's funny how they're both talking about having babies. All right. Here we go.
To me, a simple fact that this is why you are better than all of us men. Trust me on this. When my very first niece was born, this is when I realized how awesome you are, right? When my very first niece was born, she was 12 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, see, I'm guessing that's big. I don't know, I'm a dumb dude. I was like, I could bench that, walk it off. That's one play, I totally could curl that. But that's how I found out how big it was. People's reactions, especially you ladies. Especially the questions you ask, because you always ask the same question after a baby's born. You guys are always like, so how big was the baby? How big was it? And it'd be a reaction. I'd be like, well, it was 12 pounds, 8 ounces. We'd be like, oh, hell no.
I love him. Yes, he said H-E double hockey stick, but get over yourself. Now, he's a club comic. He's a good Catholic boy. And I love him very much, and he loves Bonehampton. And they've been friends longer than we have. So, actually, I met PJ and Matt Eisman, who does the, where the people fall in the water, and America's Ninja Warrior. Yeah. Anyway, I met them together because of Bone. I know, Bone. Listen, somebody out there, these successful people, buy him a house. He needs a place to live. Okay, I think I have shown all my son. I love my son. He is 15 and his mama is having a hard time watching him grow up. Oh, yes. I remember those days. Believe me, he'll be back. He'll grow up and go to school, and then he'll be back. So the fundraiser is in Nashville, Tennessee, and actually Brentwood, Tennessee, at the Brentwood Baptist Church. It's a beautiful facility. They've been so gracious. We are going to film it, so hopefully we'll show it somehow, someday. But all that to say, we really need you to show up and come see it. we're very close to selling out. So if you're in the Nashville area, if you have friends in the Nashville area, please tell them to come buy a ticket, get online right now at awakeningevents.com. You can also go to etix.com and leave a donation. That's one way. And then there's also a GoFundMe page, which is on my Facebook page. So there's a lot of ways to give and to be generous. And I don't care if it's $5. We're at a place where we are just really pushing, trying to get some things to happen for this sweet, sweet man. He lost his mother many years ago. His father is very ill and in a wheelchair at home. So their home is not ready for two people to be in such tough shape. And so we are trying to prepare for the future for Bone to have a place to go and live. And so all your help is so needed. He, many of you have seen him, and I should have done it. Show a clip of Bone. Okay, then I'll have to do this again tomorrow. I'm gonna get better and better at it. I promise. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I do hate technology. Mark called me after the first trial this afternoon. And he's like, okay, download this, listen to this. And I tried to do all that, and I still couldn't do it. And I still wound up being a disaster tonight. Maybe I'm going to marry a computer guru. My brother, my son is a computer guru, but he is up to here in work. So he doesn't help his mom out much. And I try not to bother him because I know what it's like when you're editing or you're creating something and all of a sudden your train of thought gets stopped. It's like you have to start all over again. I know how that goes. Anyway, pray for the night. January 21st is coming up. It's going to be great. Maybe this week, sometime, I'll get Tim Hawkins or Sherry on here to talk with me. That would be fun. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful evening. And Murphy says good night.